Welcome back. This is the Degree School Independent Research Team Prostate Metastasis Group. We will be covering a motility assay. What that means is we're going to have the cells that we've been growing. You put them on a plate with fluorescent beads, and what happens is that when the cells move around the plate, they ingest the beads, and they leave kind of like tracks in their path. And if you leave them overnight and come back, you can actually measure how much each cell has moved, and you can actually determine the average distance a cell moves when it's treated with a drug or when it's in certain temperature conditions, that sort of thing. So we're just going to go through the basics on how to prepare a motility assay, so you can do it with whatever reagents, with whatever tests that you want to do. So the first thing you're going to need to do is get a plate with wells on it. So the most common kinds are 12-well plates, 24-well plates, or 6-well plates. If you're a beginner, it's probably easier to start with a 6-well plate because the size of the plate, the size of the well is much bigger. So there's more room for, if you're kind of clumsy, there's a little bit more room for error in that case. We're going to pretend that this is a 24-well plate here. Each one of these is a well. For a 6-well plate, you'll have like 6 really big wells. And so the first thing you want to do is add poly-D-lysine to each well. And poly-D-lysine is an amino acid. And what you want to do is you want to apply enough poly-D-lysine to each well so that it covers the bottom of the well. You want the entire surface of the well covered with poly-D-lysine. Now what poly-D-lysine does is it sticks down to the bottom of the well and actually creates like little, almost like Velcro things. They stick up from the plate like this, and when you add the beads to them later, the beads will actually affix themselves to the poly-D-lysine and stick down to the plate. So you're going to add poly-D-lysine to 2 mils of PBS. You're going to put that in a conical tube and vortex the tube. You don't want to add pure poly-D-lysine, you want it to be a little bit diluted. So you're going to add poly-D-lysine to PBS, 100 microliters to 1.9 mils, so that you have a total volume of 2 mils. Depending on what kind of size plate you use, you may have to alter the amounts, but keep the concentration the same. You're going to take your mixture, you're going to add as much poly-D-lysine and PBS mixture as you need to each well. Make sure you cover the bottom of the well. And you want to leave that sitting for 30 minutes, preferably in a cool environment, in a fridge, so that the poly-D-lysine fixes itself to the bottom of the wells. Once 30 minutes are up, you can pull it out of the fridge, and you're going to set it aside, and you're going to take out a conical tube, and this is our conical tube. You're going to take a conical tube, and you're going to add 1 mil of PBS to 9 microliters of immunofluorescent beads. In our lab, we used bleeds that fluoresce green. You can use whatever color beads you want, of course. But you want to make sure you have, it's the ratio of 1 mil to 9 microliters. You can alter that ratio. You can alter the quantities as long as the ratio stays the same. You're going to put that in a conical tube and vortex that solution. When you decide to purchase the fluorescent beads, make sure that the bottle of fluorescent beads is stored in the fridge, number 1, and number 2, wrapped up with aluminum foil. So, because these blue beads are sensitive to light and they will lose their fluorescent ability if you keep them outside too long, so make sure that they're wrapped up whenever you're not using them. Wait a second here. So you're going to put the fluorescent beads in the PBS, vortex them, and then you're going to set those aside, cover them up with aluminum foil in the dark. Once you've done that, once your plate is done being the fridge with poly-D-lysine PBS, you're going to take that mixture of PBS and beads, then you're going to add enough of that beads mixture to each well. Before you do that, you want to remove, let me just pause.